Hello! So I've been gone for the past couple weeks, partially because I've had writer's block, but also because I went on vacation. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. This was one of the coolest things I've experienced as a fan of Mario for basically my whole life. Let's talk about Super Nintendo World. For those who don't know, and who really doesn't know at this point, Super Nintendo World is like a real-life part of Universal Studios. It's one of the many areas themed around movies or shows that Universal has created or politely borrowed to make rides. This Mario-themed area has been around for a little while as far as I can remember. I remember watching the trailers about it and thinking, wow, that's so cool. I'd love to go there someday, but here we are. Nintendo made 3 different attractions based on Super Mario. 2 of them were done inside Universal, one was in California and the other was in Florida, and one of them was in Japan. The one that I went to was in California, which is the smallest of the 3 Mario lands. It only has 1 ride compared to the ones in Florida and Japan, which both have 3. I think they plan on adding the ones from Florida and Japan, but I could be wrong about that. But enough with the talk. Let's talk about the Mario. Super Nintendo World is a little bit hidden away. It's immediately left of the Transformers 3D ride. There's a big sign that says Super Nintendo World in the signature Mario font, as well as a giant warp pipe. There's also a massive circle with a star in the middle. After going through the pipe, which makes the same, you get your first view of the park itself. And boy, this thing is wait, hold on. Don't forget, you gotta look around first. To the left and right of this inside area, you'll find 2 iconic paintings from Super Mario 64, completely remade in HD high quality. The one on the left is the iconic Bob-omb Battlefield painting, and the one on the right is Tiny Huge Island. If you touch it, it even does the thing from Mario. You know, where it, like, waves around. Where was I again? Oh right, the park. This thing is freaking huge! It is so much bigger and more impressive than any video will ever do justice. Seriously, it's so cool. I was in actual awe when I saw it for the first time. The design of this park is mostly based on the more modern Mario games. The verticality, colorful platforms, and giant mushrooms all kind of remind me of Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World. Next, I want to talk about the main attraction of the California park, which is the only ride in the California park, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. This ride is absolutely incredible, but in order to get to it, you first have to get through Bowser's biggest challenge of all, the line. The line is at least 10 times longer than the ride itself. And no, I'm not joking. The wait times are usually between 55 minutes and a time so abysmal that it's not even worth it. Luckily, we got the lower end of that range and were able to get on pretty quickly. Surprisingly. At the very least, the one saving grace is that I think this line has the best decoration in this Mario world. You walk into Bowser's Castle first to enter the ride, which I think is based on the Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario 3D World iterations. Before you get to his castle though, you have to walk through this underground area. It's filled with crystals on the walls, mushrooms, underground bricks, I guess, and some neat wall art. When I first saw this area, I wasn't too sure if it was from Mario at first. I thought it was Mushroom Gorge from Mario Kart Wii, but the music just didn't align with that. As of Friday, I just figured out what the theme was. It's the Yoshi's New Island Underground theme, and looking at these screenshots, it's definitely consistent with what I saw at the ride. The area immediately following it is based on Yoshi's Story, which I honestly should have known. I really should have. This song was playing, and every time I hear this song, I always think of that one minigame from Nintendo Land. You know, the Yoshi one. Okay, no one knows what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna stop. Moving from the music, the style here is really cool too. There's a big tree, a bunch of Yoshis here, and one of those sun collectible thingies from Yoshi. I wouldn't be able to tell you where this pink area is from, but I bet it's based on something from the game. After that, you go through this brick thingy and you get to go outside into the very hot and humid outdoors. Yay! At the very least, they play one of the best Mario Castle themes of all, which is the Mario 3D World one, obviously. Once you move through the line, you finally get to see the inside of Bowser's Castle for yourself. I was shocked to see the giant Bowser statue from outside, and going in, It was really big. The only way I can describe it is life-sized, which, you know, obviously isn't possible because Bowser isn't real, at least I think. In this one specific room surrounding the Bowser statue, they play 2 awesome remixes from Mario. One of them is from Super Mario World, it's the castle theme, and the other one is from New Super Mario Bros. Wii and Beyond. After this massive statue room, you go through this hallway with all the trophies and cups from Mario Kart 8. There's a note from Bowser challenging Mario to a race in his typical fashion. He also has a painting of himself, because of course he does. He's Bowser. Going to the right from this hallway leads to what I can only describe as his workshop. There are boos just kind of hanging out, magma bubbles lighting up a fireplace, a life-sized Bowser chair, an exhibit based on Super Mario Galaxy, a cage with some notes on it, photos of Princess Peach just like everywhere, blueprints for different mechanical enemies, a map of the Super Mario universe, and a lot of books. That's the main highlight of this area in my opinion, is all the books. Each book is titled something related to Mario or Mario Kart. There are so many great titles, but I'll just highlight a few of them here.
Unthwomp yourself. Unthwomp yourself. The Saga of the Mushroom Kingdom. An exploration of piranha plant species. So you like to rule it all. A practical guide to world domination.
Why bad things happen to good people? Really good or is it bad?
I don't know.
Real good or is it bad?
Don't bring bananas to a skill fight. Airship Walker's Manual.
After that super cool area, you walk back to the statue room for one more time. But after that, you're almost to the ride. This room shows how Bob-ombs and Mecha Koopas are created. I didn't quite get enough footage, but just know that it's pretty cool at showing how it works. Now, going into the ride, you have to first watch a tutorial. It's really easy to follow. Pretty much, you're Team Mario and you have to defeat Team Bowser. The way you do that is very simple. Turn your steering wheel for coins, hit Team Bowser for coins, and get 100 coins to win the Universal Cup. The cool thing about this ride is that the glasses they give you are augmented reality. The shells that you shoot to get Team Bowser interact with other people's shells, and you also have to look around to shoot them. It's a really neat idea for a ride like that. There are a few different areas based on tracks from Mario Kart 8, like Mario Circuit, Cloud Top Cruise, Grumble Volcano, and of course, Rainbow Road. The experience was super cool. It was a little distracting with the AR thing, but I loved going through it. Other than that, there's not much to do here, except for mini games. The park itself has a goal for everyone to follow involving key tokens. Bowser Jr. has stolen the golden mushroom, and it's up to us to get it back. 3 key tokens are required to fight him for the treasure. All the challenges are found throughout the park itself. There's one where you have to crank a crank for a Goomba, one where you have to hit timers to keep a piranha plant asleep, one where you have to hit a green shell, like time a green shell on some POW blocks, and one where you have to turn all blue panels yellow. For a Mario fan, they're all pretty easy, but for someone who doesn't really know, I don't think it would be as obvious. Some of the mechanics from Mario aren't as obvious as they might seem at first, unless you've played a few Mario games yourself. There are 4 games though, and you only need 3 tokens, so it's not that bad. Once you get them, you can do a boss fight against Bowser Jr. You basically throw bombs at his airship and get power-ups. It's a really easy fight considering you're with 11 other people. Anyway, that's actually everything you can do at this park. I also visited the Toadstool Cafe at the park. The aesthetic is really cool. It looks like one of the Toad houses from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, just a lot bigger. You have to walk through another line with some question blocks showing items on the menu, and Toad talking about the kitchen itself. Whoever voices Toad in this cafe did a really good job, because I found it so annoying. The counter has giant versions of the Mario power-ups, and the inside is filled with pipes coming down from the ceiling. Instead of windows, they show you the kitchen and the Mushroom Kingdom on screens. You can watch Toads make food in the cartoonish kitchen and also just kind of walk around in the Mushroom Kingdom. I got 3 things from the cafe: the Luigi Burger, Bowser's Fireball Challenge, and the Star Salad thing. I forgot the name. It was surprisingly very delicious. You know, still not worth the price, but it was good food. The Bowser meatball was especially good. I don't know what they added to it, but it had a lot of flavor. The fries from the Luigi burger were also seasoned with this garlic stuff, and it made it way more flavorful. It's a really good place to go at Universal, just kind of in general. I'd recommend for sure. Overall, Super Nintendo World is super cool if you're a fan of Mario. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen at a theme park, and it's even crazier to see Super Mario recreated in real life. I would definitely suggest going, but only if you're gonna do the other activities at Universal. The lines are really long, and it might not be worth going just for Mario. It's a cool experience, and I'm glad to have gone. It's definitely worth the wait. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.